in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's DeLuca. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's DeLuca. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Fires it. That one came in hot and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
4 wide receivers on 2nd and short, guys. The whole playbook at their disposal. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it at the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. From the red zone, it's DeLuca. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Looking for blockers. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give is to Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Running inside, it's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's DeLuca. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Lacy. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick completion on the out route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Speeding down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Extra point here will tie the game.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Lacy. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll try to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. But they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's DeLuca. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gainer.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Pressure coming, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right down the middle. This time he's got it. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the right side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All alone as he catches it. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time he's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Well, now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. Complete to Williams over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Marshall taking on the number 21 team, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And it's the Herd coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Lacey. Under fire. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner is stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can
Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Floats it out in space. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to surge it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's DeLuca. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Lacy. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got him. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack, but just understand.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative.
Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone.
Man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And off to Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Lacy. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. He's got it on the outside. Wide open spaces. Oh, what a cut. Touchdown, Texas. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On the run, fires downfield. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Looking to scramble. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's DeLuca. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fit it in the window for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pulls in the deep ball, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
There he goes! Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lacy. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught by Williams on the right. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They want to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Lacy. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
He'll bring it out. It's DeLuca. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease. It's DeLuca. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is